Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Tyler Talks Travel Trailers, and we are back with another fifth wheel from Sabre. If you know Sabre, they come out with the most unique floor plans. They are definitely changing the game this year. This is going to be a 2025 Sabre 37 FLL. This is a front living, but it has a loft. So I don't know how many times I've had customers come in, they want like a bunkhouse, but then they see a front living and they're like, God, I love this. If only I could sleep, you know, some extra family members or other guests, it would be perfect. And you can do that with the front living, but this one has a loft. So you can comfortably, now I can't talk, you can comfortably sleep more people up top on the loft, and then even in the living area, you have couches that converts to beds. So this thing will sleep the whole family comfortably. This is a very unique floor plan. So like always, we're gonna do the specs first. It takes me 1 minute to do those specs, and then we'll dive inside. Let's go, guys. So the basic specs on this 2025 Sabre 37 FLL. Your unloaded vehicle weight is 12,203 pounds. Your cargo carrying capacity is 2,867 pounds, which brings your potential fully loaded weight to 15,070 pounds. Your hitch weight is 2,750 pounds. Your exterior length is 42 feet 9 inches total. Your exterior height is 13 feet 5 inches. Your exterior width is 8 feet. Your tanks. Your gray tank is 76 gallons. Your freshwater tank is 49 gallons. And your black tank is 38 gallons. Your awning size is 18 feet. Let's jump inside. All right, guys, now that we got the specs all done, let's dive into this crazy floor plan. I promise you, you've never seen a front living like this before. Like I said, every single Sabre floor plan that they've come out with this year is unique. Sabre, whoever your designer is, he deserves a party. They are just super unique in a lot of different ways. As you've seen my other ones, they have patios that come off the side. They're doing a lot of lofts, which this one has. So we are going to get into this. We're gonna kind of go through this one quick. But as you first walk in, this is the kitchen area, but we're going to start up top and work our way to the back. If you're new to the channel, I am probably the most in-depth person on YouTube. I almost just about measure everything in this trailer. This one I didn't have as much time, but I will get into measurements for you guys as well. Look at that living room. How fun is that? So in this living space, you got two opposing slides, one on each side. Both couches will turn into beds, these two. If we have time, I'll pull one out, but there is enough room to walk through the middle when you have both couches out to make into beds. As you can see to the left of me, you got the comfy theater seating. So, you know, if you want to kick back, watch the game, maybe watch the fights. These do recline. Let me sit on them real quick. Oh yeah. And it's pretty cool. It's got the heated chairs, the massage chairs. It's got the fancy lights down there for the cold snacks. I did measure this floor space right here because it's really hard to gauge it, you know, from the phone. So the floor space, I'm talking from the couch, two couches, from this couch all the way to the fireplace, you're looking at 89 by 75 floor space right there. So a lot of floor space. You know, if you have pets or dogs or anything, there's plenty of room for them to be in here, hanging out, kicking back as well. As I said, these are recliners. You just pull the lever right here on the side and bam, look at that. Let's see, do these go back? Oh yeah, and they do lean back. So let me show you real quick, show you how comfortable they are. Yeah, I am not picky. I could easily sleep on this. So these do lean back and recline. And as I stated, they're positioned perfectly in front of your fireplace and your big flat screen TV. That is a smart TV, so it has all the apps ready to go. You know, if you want to watch Netflix, Disney Plus, stuff like that. Fireplace is really nice because it will heat this top area. So if you're at a campground, KOA, you might as well use the electricity because you're paying it and you can paying for it and you can conserve your propane. Right now, I just have it on the ambiance lights. So if you just wanted to have it on just for that cool look, you can do that. It'll change a bunch of different colors. Look at that. Oh, fancy. There we go. Pretty cool. You got a lot of great storage throughout this kind of entertainment area, as well as like a big TV stand area. It's huge, a lot of room. This is gonna be 20 by 92, that top area right there. You got some storage up here. I tried to measure all of them for you guys, but it just takes forever. It's a lot of work, but hopefully this helps you guys. These little storage areas are pretty nice for DVDs and stuff like that. These are going to be 7 by 19 and 10 inches tall. So definitely big enough, you know, to store some DVDs, all your entertainment needs like that. Both sides are going to be the exact same. So we'll just open one side. You got a little area right here if you want to bring a DVD player, stuff like that along. You got a little area to store it. Down below, you got a lot more storage. These are going to be 18 by 31 and 16 inches tall. So both of those will be that size. I love how they do the magnets versus the rolling pins. These actually last. You know, the rolling pins, they tend to stretch out and then they stop, you know, they won't stay closed. It's super frustrating. So really good quality cabinetry, solid core cabinetry. It's not paper wrapped. You got the raised beveled edge, hidden hinges. So just a really good, nice, sleek look that they do on all of their cabinetry. Same quality, no matter which one you buy. And let's show you this bed real quick, just so you can get an idea, so that we don't have to come up here and do it later. Try to do it quick for you guys. So this is probably the most simple bed I've ever seen, or like the pull-out bed. This couch from right here to right here is going to be 54 inches long. So good size for two people to actually kick back. Look at this. Look how easy that is. Super simple. I am 5'7". I forgot to measure this, but as you can see, I fit perfectly on it. Like an inch more, I'd probably hang off a little, but they're super comfortable. So just imagine you can easily sleep 2 children right here. These are the newer couches, so I'm still kind of learning how to do them. Let's see if I do it right. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. Super simple. And then they just lock into place like that. So there's part of your sleeping space. And back in the day, before Sabre came along and just changed everyone's layouts, this used to be the only sleeping you had. So a lot of people love this floor plan, but you know, sometimes you want an actual designated area for the, you know, maybe the grandkids to sleep or the occasional guest, and we are going to get into that. That side goes on too. I just didn't turn on the lights if you guys are wondering why the heck it's like that. As you can see, it went off. Look at that. That's cool. It's like you got a race car couch right here with underglow. I did not measure this, but you have like kind of like a nice little table up here to put stuff on. Steps do not have carpet, thank God. You have tons of windows throughout. Look at all these windows. Each slide has 3 windows and they all open. So you know hot air rises. That's going to allow you to get a lot of that hot air up here in this living space out, as well as all of your ACs are ducted. And you got one straight right here in the living area that you can just dump straight out if you want in this area. Moving on to the kitchen. Let's move. Look at that kitchen. Isn't that beautiful? I love the accented lighting they do. It's not like tacky. A lot of times companies use that weird blue, neon blue. It just does not look good. I like this a lot. Right here you got kind of like a coffee area, juice area. I mean, you have so much space. You could bring all of your appliances along if you want. This countertop area is going to be 14 by 60. So plenty of room to bring your Keurig, all of your things. You got a plug right here and USB and USB-C. Up here you got tons of storage. So if you're a coffee connoisseur or anything like that, you got an area to store it. This area is going to be 9 by 54 and 13 inches tall. So really great storage there. You should see when I get done with these videos, I have a stack of sticky notes flying out of my pockets. I hope you guys like that. I feel like it helps a little more. Down below you have even more storage. These are going to be 12 by 33 and 17 inches tall. So I'm talking about the top and the bottom will both be that size. So a lot of great storage right there. This thing is surprisingly has a ton of storage. It has so much storage. I think there's some that I forgot to measure. You got a little drawer right here. Did not measure that, but I'll stick my hand there so you can see that. As you can see on the slide out, this is one big slide. So the kitchen has a lot of floor space. You got a freestanding chairs for your dinette. This table is going to be 38 by 26. So big enough to, you know, pull out that Monopoly game, get around with the kids and play. Like I said, they are freestanding chairs, but they do buckle down and lock into place. You have a little storage here. One thing I love about these new tables is there's no pole in the middle. So you don't have to whack your knee on the table. You actually have enough room for everyone to get comfortable and sit at that table. Behind me, you kind of have like a U-shaped countertop area. This almost looks like a bar area because it goes in pretty far. You know, you can grab a chair and even hang out right here. Look at that accented lighting underneath. Doesn't that look good? You do have some storage down here. Ooh, I measured it. I thought I forgot it. So each of these are going to be 17 by 23 and 18 inches tall. So really great storage right there. One thing I want to point out is all of your countertops are solid surface countertops. It's not Formica, so you don't have to worry about it swelling and warping, because obviously the sink's right there, and that's what eventually happens with the water. This area right here, nice big counter space. You're looking at 25 by 55 just for that one area. So a lot of great prep space. You know, if you're someone that likes to cook, prep space is kind of hard to find in these trailers. Down below, check it out, check it out. Oh, bam! You even got the little pet pantry for the dog. My dogs, they need like 4 of these. It's not the biggest, but it's cool. Hey, they thought about the pets. Pets are family too. You got a plug right here. If you notice all these stickers, this is inverter prepped. So if you get an inverter, all your outlets are ready to go. So you don't need to be plugged into a generator to use them. So getting that inverter might be a huge plus for you before, you know, you take delivery. Maybe you could tell the dealership you would like that. Lots of drawers. Wait till I show you what's coming up. It's the smartest thing I've ever seen. So you got 3 drawers right here. This is going to be 15 by 15 and 7 inches deep. Nice big drawers right here. This one is a little smaller, but hey, they gave you drawers. Lots of counter space. Look at all this counter space. Over here, you got a nice area over here with a plug, and this counter space right here where the stove is to the sink, you're looking at 25 by 34. So there's no shortage of counter space right there. Got the nice big sink. A lot of ways you can utilize this. It's a farm style sink, and they give you these nice little tools to utilize. So you got your cutting board, chop stuff up, slide it into this nice little tray right here. You could either spray it off here or turn this knob, and then there's a waterfall spout that will spray out. Really cool sink. And then if you don't want to fill your entire sink up, you got this nice little tray right here that you could plug. When you're dry camping, water goes super fast. So having this little bin is going to be nice if you don't want to have to fill up the whole sink. This little knob will actually close the plumbing if you wanted to fill the main sink. This one right here. You got your soap dispenser. You got your your cup cleaner. Throw that cup on there. It's got super high pressure and it'll clean those cups for you. As you can see, you got a window here, but check out the zebra shades. How cool is that? So if you want to let in a little light, you can crack it. If you want to kind of totally block it out, you could put it right in the middle. Really cool idea. Down below, you got easy access to your plumbing. Oh boy. Tell me, okay. So that I want to show you that first. There's the plumbing, a little bit of storage. I did not measure that one, but look at how insanely high these, how the heck, how do they ever expect anyone to reach those? Well, Sabre is smart. I can't believe they're the first ones to think of this. Look at this. Just gotta be careful doing it with one hand. It's kind of hard. There you go. Look at that. How awesome is that? I'm telling you, whoever is designing these at Sabre, they deserve a party. So look, you got your step right here. Open these bad boys up. We're short here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're not very tall over here. So that is a must. You got your step stool and bam, look at that. You can access all of this storage and it is a lot. How much of a bummer is it when they give you storage and you can't reach it? This one, just to give you an idea, I'm 5'7", I'm on the step stool. This one is still, you know, a little hard to reach, but I love that they came up with that idea. Everyone's gonna copy it. So each of these are 14 by 74 and 12 inches tall. So each one, so you have all of these cabinets right here that go all the way across for all your plates, bowls, cups, maybe some stuff you don't always use. They're all going to be 14 by 74 and 12 inches tall. So that is amazing storage right there. Close these up for you guys. I love the glass inlay. See, they didn't have to do the glass inlay, you know, their cabinetry already looks good, but I like what they do, that little detail stuff in their kitchen area. You got another one up here that you can reach because of that step stool. It's genius. Pretty nice. Great storage. Only thing you got to remember is to put this up and not pinch your fingers. It's a heavy duty metal too, so it'll stay nice and clean. You got your massive 3-top burner. So here, look at how heavy, I can't even lift those. You got your 3-top burner. Down below, you got your oven, decent size oven. You got your lights. And then up above, you got your microwave. But get this, it's also, let's see, is it? You got your convection. It is a convection. I thought it was gonna be the air fryer. I guess not on this one, but it is a convection and microwave combo. So you can cook a pizza in this bad boy if you want. Pretty good sized microwave. Overall, what do you guys think of that kitchen space? I love it. Lots of storage, and you can actually reach it. To the right of me, you got your 16 cubic foot, 12 volt refrigerator. Tons of space in this thing. Look at this. And it gets cold quick. So if you're not familiar with trailers, they're kind of moving away from the gas electric 12 volt. They cool. Like within 10 minutes, they get cold. You also get a deeper fridge. This is one of those smart controls. Does a bunch of fancy stuff that I don't know how to use yet. 2 drawers down below. Oh, had some tape on it. So you got that one. And then you got this one right here. So 2 areas for that freezer. And then, wha-bam, another pantry. What I love about this pantry too is you can actually remove these if you want. So if you want to use this, like, I don't know, whatever, brooms or something, maybe you want to use half shelves, half not, you can take these out. But this whole storage area, if you took the shelves out, you're looking at 20 by 14 and 78 inches tall. I could go and I could literally stand in that thing and close the door. That's how much space you get in this. A lot of great pantry space for all your food and snacks. So you definitely need this much storage with what I'm about to show you, because you're going to be sleeping the family and you have a lot of mouths to feed. So having that storage in this kitchen area is going to be great. You do have your fan right here, your controllers, lights, things like that. Your bathroom is right in this hallway. So let's go in here. Next is the loft. It's so cool. Good size bathroom. I was not expecting this. When I first saw the trailer come in, I'm like, how big of a bathroom could they make? But really good size. I'll step inside this. The shower, you can easily move around. I measured it for you guys. So, but I'm 5'7". I can take, you know, 2 big steps. 2. That's a lie. I can only take 1. Sorry. You can take 1 big step. You know, you can actually get in here, rinse off, do what you need to do. That shower pan, I didn't measure to here, so I just measured right here where you would stand. You're looking at 25 by 32, and from the floor, from the shower pan to the roof, you're looking at 79 inches or 6 feet 7 inches. So if you're 6'8", your head's gonna be going through the roof. So I feel like most people will be perfectly comfortable in that 6 feet 7 inches from the shower pan to the roof. And you got your tri-slide door, nice and solid. It'll enclose. Check this out. Oh boy, your linen closet that pulls out. Did not measure those, sorry guys. But lots of great storage for all your towels, bathroom essentials. I always encourage you guys to sit on the toilet too, because the last thing you want to do is get a trailer that's not comfortable. And let me tell you, you got some knee room. Look at that. Lots of knee room. So from the toilet seat to this cabinet, you're looking at 25 inches. So I don't know anyone that would not be comfortable in this. Let me turn you around. Like I say, I'm the buffest guy ever. Look at all that room I got. I'm just kidding. I'm not the biggest guy, but I feel like, you know, there's enough room. Overall, I think this bathroom is going to be comfortable enough for everyone. You got some storage down below. Decent sized sink. That's actually a good sized sink. A little bit of counter space, your plug if you want to bring your hair dryer, straightener, things like that along, as well as a medicine cabinet. You do get a tankless water heater in this. So you do get a tankless water heater in this. So it's on demand, take as long of a shower as you want. Makes it super easy versus, you know, the 6-gallon water heater. And there's actual, you can have controls. So if you like lava for water, like my girlfriend, I don't. So you can have your own settings and pick which, what temperature you want to be at. Love tankless water heaters. So this will come with the tankless water heater. So overall, I think this is a really spacious bathroom for the family. I did measure too from the door. So if this door is closed, you got 29 inches to the shower. So you can get out and actually dry off and do what you need to do. Pretty good. Oh, there's your fan right there. Let's move on to the loft. This is so cool. One of the coolest things I've ever seen. What? Look at that. How did they manage to do this? So cool. And you got a lot of hidden drawers right here. Can't get them with one hand, but look at that. You got drawers on these three right here. And then you got some more. Keep an eye out for these stickers. They do some crazy stuff on these trailers. Look at this. What? Little hidden storage right there. And then, wow. How awesome is this? Look at this. You can go to the left. That one is a little bit smaller. This might be for some small kids. I measured this one out and from the floor too, because this is, as you can see, it is not like super roomy. But I mean, I know kids, they're going to have fun coming up here. This is going to be 18 inches from this to the roof. And then the floor space is 60 by 60 right here. So, I mean, you know, if they're smaller, I could sleep there, but it is pretty close. But a lot of people maybe will use this as storage. Really great storage right there. And then the main loft. Look at how cool this is. Look at this. They got their own space to hang out. As long as they're not loud. Lots of great storage. Show you these real quick. And I did measure the size of this. Floor space right here, and then you got another little area right here. So a lot of good storage. You know, if the kids come, they have enough to put their clothes. And get this, well, bam, you got your own AC up here to keep it nice and cool for the kids. They are going to be nice and comfortable in this thing, I promise. And you got a plug right there. Let's see if I can back out of this with one hand. I'm not as agile as I used to be. And then you got your plugs and coax cables and stuff like that, your own lights, USB and USB-C. So I think I measured from this wall right here. I did not count the area that I'm sitting on. So from here over there around, that squared space is 71 by 92. You could throw a king bed mattress up here, maybe a pad. And then the floor to the roof, you're looking at 37 inches from the floor to the roof. So that is a super comfortable height. Like, I do not feel super claustrophobic up here. 37 inches, they did a fantastic job. And if you notice, they even have their own windows right here that will open. So you can get some fresh air coming in here with their own nice windows that open. That one does not open, however. So how cool is that? You ever seen a a loft and a front living, I bet you have it. Oh God, don't fall. If I fall, I'm keeping it in the video. You do have another storage area right here. Lots of great storage. Man, the storage in this trailer is just fantastic. I did not measure this one, but it's a good size. Moving on to the master bedroom. Oh boy, look at how cozy this room looks. Doesn't that look like a hotel suite? Look at how nice and comfy this looks. Really nice master bedroom back here. Lots of headspace. Dang it, I should have measured how much headroom I got, so that way you guys kind of know. I'm 5'7". You can see I still got a lot of space to walk around. It's not bad at all. It's nice. It is cozy for sure. This is a RV King, so it gives you enough room to go around each side, so you can walk around. And I measured the amount of room you have on each side. So you got 13.5 inches on both sides, so you can actually walk around it. It makes it easier to make the bed. You won't have to disturb your partner. So 13.5 inches on both sides, but this side has a lot of floor space right here. You're looking at 27 inches, like 2 people could easily walk by. As you see, I have a lot of room right here to the wall. So 27 inches on the front of the bed and 13.5 inches on the sides of the bed. You do have some end tables over here. So if you're like me, you need to have a jug of water. You got your end table that is 22 by 10, as well as equal plugs. Look at that. So you got the same amount of plugs on both sides, and USB and USB-C plugs right there. What I love about it is if you're someone that uses a CPAP machine, how convenient is it going to be to have plugs on both sides, as well as a nice little end table, so that way you get a good night's sleep. These fancy lights right here. Don't those just look good? Check this out. Oh boy, you got some more hidden storage. They did not give you a shortage of storage. Hideaway headboard. Yeah, pretty cool. The one thing I love about this room is how cozy it feels. It just feels super comfy, and I love the color. Like, if you got to see it in person, it's a nice soft glow. It looks good. Up here you got some more cabinet space, not to mention you got a slide out wardrobe, but this is good. This is great storage just by itself. So this is about what this is. So, because there is a little wall right there, but I measured across. You're looking at 12 by 19 or 12 by 91 and 15 inches tall. So really great storage up above the bed, as well as this huge storage area I'm about to show you. There is no shortage of storage in this trailer. I love it. Storage goes quick. You'll be surprised. The more you get, the better, honestly. Over here, these are going to be, this is your slide out. So this whole wall slides out, but it just goes to the bed. So it gives you just enough room to give you some more depth to your storage. Slide that out. You got some hanging wardrobes, as well as an area for maybe jeans, shoes, things like that. So your hanging wardrobe is going to be 14 by 22 and 42 inches tall. And it's the same size on both sides. And then you have this one area in the middle. So if it was me, my girlfriend would probably take this whole thing, and I'd probably have those. So these, each of these are going to be 12 by 28 and 13 inches tall. So you have 3 of those right there as added storage in the center if you want to fold your clothes. And then to the left, even more storage. Look at that. Lots of storage. And if you're going to be on the road for a long extended period of time and you don't want to use it as a hanging wardrobe, you got yourself washer and dryer prep. It is ready to go, and you could take a long trip. It even has the dryer vent, so it will be a vented dryer, which obviously is going to be a lot better. This storage area right here alone is 27 by 28 and 45 inches tall. I could get in there and shut this door. That's how much room you got in this storage area. Other thing I love about this floor plan is your TV is actually head on with the bed versus in the corner. A lot of times they put those TVs like way off to the side, and it's just your neck is crinked. How cozy would it be to be back here, just have your AC kicked on, your TV going, maybe the window open, listening to the birds chirp. Really cozy bedroom, like I said. I love it. And you do have vents coming into here as well for the air conditioner. It feels cold. I have it on right now. It's not loud either. I'm sure you guys can't even hear it. What do you guys think of that? Bedroom is a huge win. This trailer is a win from front to back. I'm telling you, this thing is going to sell extremely fast. So let's go outside, show you some of the storage out there. Do one more walk around real quick just so you can see this beautiful floor plan. Man, we should have got like a couple of these, 2 or 3, because I know this is going to sell fast. I know what people like. People love front livings, but they want to be able to sleep extra people without pulling the couches out. In this instance, you can. Over here to the left, let's see, you have 2 slides there, 1 slide there, 3, 4, I think it has 5 slides, 4 slides. And then this is your control panel right here. So this is where you turn on your lights, water pump, accented lights. Look at those, see? Don't they look good? I like how it's just 1 switch too. Your sofa slide in. So you have all your slides right here, wardrobe slide, awning, all that good stuff is in 1 central location with your fresh readings, gray, black, and all that good stuff. Let's go outside now. Let me stop right here because I'm probably not going to be able to mention everything because this video will be super long. So here's some of the great stuff that the options that Sabre does on all of their floor plans. It doesn't matter which one you get. It comes standard with all of these great features. This does have an enclosed and heated underbelly. So it is not radiant heat. If you like to camp in cold weather, I would strongly recommend going with forced air actually going down into your tanks. Man, I'm surprised how many windows this thing has too. Oh, feels good. What a beautiful day. The weather has been amazing. Other than the wind has been super annoying. So up front, you do have your propane tanks. These are 20-pound tanks. They're on both sides, so to distribute that weight evenly. Can't forget about the dog. You got your leash link, a lot of storage underneath. Look at that aluminum framing. Lots of storage down here. I love how it's finished off. It just looks nice and clean. You got some more lights down here, plugs, things like that. This is using a couple different slide systems. So you have the cable slides for the smaller ones, and then you'll have a rack and pinion slide for the bigger one, I believe, on the other side. So this is a Norco frame. So it's actually, they use huck bolts to put the frame together versus welds. So it's supposed to be 5 times stronger than a weld. And it's also, so let me see if I can show you. What else helps? I don't know if we'll be able to notice any of it, but it also reduces rust. So there's been so many rust claims because where it starts to rust is usually on those welds. Well, if there's no welds, you're not going to have rust claims. So they virtually got rid of all of the warranty claims that they would probably normally would have had if a lot of these companies use the welds. This is going to totally help that with the Norco frame. Auto leveling, this will have auto level. These are vacuum bonded walls, so they actually run these through a press, sorry, I said that backwards. They do not run this through a press. They usually do, they'll put the walls and they'll suck the air all out of the walls with super high pressure, and you know for sure there is no pockets of air trapped in that wall. Whereas if they do the other method, I'm drawing a blank, I don't know why, basically they run it through a press, and how inconsistent could that be over time? What if you're the last trailer to go through that system and now the rollers aren't doing their job as good as the beginning? So these are vacuum bonded walls. That's going to help with delamination issues, as well as, I already explained that. You got extended season. I forgot what that was there for a second. You got your outdoor kitchen, a sink, and it is plumbed. So that'll go straight into your gray tank, little cubby there. You do got a fridge for all those cold snacks outside. I can't open it because I can't do this with one hand, but got your an outside fridge. And moving on, like I said, you do got auto level, push a button and it will level itself. If you got 2 dogs, I like how they gave you 2 in case they want to come hang out on this side of the trailer. Over here, It looks like this one does not have the receiver on the back. It is prepped for a backup camera up there. Your drains are all down right here. So there's your black tank, just pull that right there. And then your gray, and I think this is probably another gray and black. So there's your other galley tank and gray tank. So you have two areas to drain these tanks. And then like I said, this is a rack and pinion slide system. Very easy slide system to maintain, strong and sturdy. Ugh, get out of this. These slides are solid too. I recommend go push on the slides. Sometimes you can literally push the walls in on these some of these companies' trailers. It is super sketchy. So these are nice and solid. Over here, your tankless water heater and all your utilities. So your fresh water, city water, black tank flush. If you want to winterize it, you got an outdoor shower. And basically, you just correspond it to what you're trying to do. If you want to winterize it or just have it normal, you're actually going to use the trailer. And then your auto leveling system is right there. Oh, God. And then a little more storage up here. This does have a solar panel already on the roof and a 30 amp solar charge controller. So that'll constantly keep your batteries recharged, solar on the roof, as well as having a PVC roof. So it's more reflective on the roof versus the TPO, and it's a lot less maintenance that you have to do with like conditioning and stuff. So this will have a PVC roof. So what did you guys think of that? How awesome is this floor plan? Probably one of my favorite Sabres that they've come out with this year. We're gonna end this thing quick. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It helps me more than you know. Usually, I try to do a new tour every single day, but being that it's summer now, we are super slammed, super busy. As you could tell, I'm out of breath, kind of forgetting stuff. It's because I'm running back and forth, helping customers in between making videos. So I appreciate you guys going easy on me. If you want to know where I'm located at Albuquerque RV in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Our phone number will be down below in the description. If you call in, just ask for Tyler, or say you want to talk to that annoying kid on YouTube, Tyler, and they'll send you my way. Or if you want to put a lead in on our website, just say you want to work with Tyler, and then they'll pass it on to me. The reason that I ask that you ask for me is just because we're on a rotating list. So if you don't ask for me, you could end up with someone else, which isn't bad. I want to be the one that helps you. So like I said, hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys had a good evening, morning, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.